time, we did indeed deal with the Compact Neo. We found the plot again after that bizarre detour we didn't realize was a detour with the Harem Queen stuff. Resolved that, good feels. Got part of a magic mirror from a girl in the forest. Used it to get into another dungeon. Turned out to be a trap by Kendori and evil black dress child Aki, as they decided to call her at some point. I'm still a little unclear on that, but whatever. And yeah, we took care of that. Turned out to be a trap by Kendori. He used both pieces of the mirror to summon a Hellgate back in the real world. And now we're trying to figure out how to get back to the real world. I finished mapping that dungeon and made my way out of it off screen. I forget if I made any new personas or not. Whether I did or not, everybody's in pretty good shape right now, so don't really feel the need to worry about it. Especially because I don't want to run into the trap that I did with Innocent Sin, right? Of relying too heavily on like super juiced up demons. Persona, same thing. That's whose SP costs an arm and a leg. That will just not be economically sustainable for getting through dungeons. Everything I have right now is relatively low cost and serving the job just fine. We've come close to getting too low a couple of times, but nothing major, so. You had a busy ass day at work, ended with you having a panic attack, so that's, oh god. That's not nice at all, Phoenix. I'm very sorry to hear that, Jesus. Not sure what your schedule's like. I hope you have at least a couple of days off. At least a day off to kind of ease back and readjust. That's no good. But, suppose I could go ahead and get a full heal. We don't need it desperately, but eh. Some people are a little low on SP, and we have plenty of money, so. God, I was half talking out of my ass. I didn't know how much money I had. I wonder if there's any other way to get, like, weapons. Like, I know we got new guns. And I know we got some new armor for people at one point, but it wasn't that much of an upgrade, quite frankly. I'm starting to wonder if the only way to get like really good. I know there's armor and stuff in the casino. Starting to wonder if that's literally the only way to get like super good armor or weapons or whatever. Yeah, this place only sells guns. It's all the same stuff we already have at this point, so. Or is it? Wait a minute. Did they upgrade their inventory? Maybe, actually. That or it's just not that or it's just not showing it because I already have it. Let me do the unthinkable and actually check it. Let's see. Manhunter. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, it is the same. It just doesn't mark them off as owned because they're equipped, I guess, which is mildly annoying, but whatever. You have a few days off, thank God? Okay, good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, if things were that bad, yeah, the best thing you can possibly do is just take a couple of days for yourself. Alright, well. Like I said, probably gonna be a shorter stream because we have to end at I'll probably start trying to end at like 10:30 to make sure I don't get stuck in a dungeon or a cutscene or whatever, right? We'll be watching Reader die in the Discord at about 11. More new enemies, oh boy. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother negotiating for a hot minute. Because I don't think my level's gonna be up to snuff anyway, and I'm low on space for I'm low on space to even make more personas. So unless that expands at some point, kind of pointless. They're gonna reflect at least one of these any money. Probably Bufu. They're absolutely going to reflect Bufu. I'm not a fan of how pathetic this damage is right now, I gotta be honest. I just said we don't really need to upgrade right now. You gonna make a liar out of me, game? Really? After all we've been through together? And setting guys chat. You came back to Star Rail to get Mose, when Fire, and then when Firefly reruns. I mean, what if you didn't? Crazy idea, I know, but like, what if you didn't roll for the incredibly overhyped and overshilled character? Who, well, I will not deny her proficiency in combat, because I ended up getting her myself, because the game hates me, and decided that she needed to spook me super early, when I was just trying to get copies of fucking, Gallagher. You don't need her. But hey, with how I feel about Star Rail, I'd say that about anybody. Like, Mose's design is cool, don't get me wrong, but also he's just a 4-star, and he's apparently... his sole purpose for existing is being a follow-up attacker for, whoever the new Fox lady is, who just looks like Xiao from Genshin, but with white hair. Apparently, his only function is being a follow-up attacker for her, and Topaz might be better at that than him anyway. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. That seems rude. Yeah, right. That's kind of where I'm at. Why would we want characters to just be functional characters in their own right? When we could just make characters who literally solely exist to make other characters, almost always waifus, look better. Crazy idea. You could get the one you wanted in Star Rail either, probably because you don't even have the game. Jux's a great decision. Trying to spare you this hell until Weather Waves drops in PS5, but you pulled eventually into 5 pulls when you did it. What, him? You know what? That's fair. I didn't want that goddamn Firefly, but I should not have gone as deep as I did. I say she spooked me. It was very early. I think I got her at like 30 pity, something like that. I'm still mad just because fuck that character, but fair enough. Also, for what it's worth, Adventure is genuinely great. Because I give so little shits about anything else in the game, I'm planning to get his light cone when he comes back. And also, on that note, ended up getting Huohuo's light cone this patch. Because I don't really care about anything else. I could arguably go for the Fox guy. Because I do like the fact that he has Geen from Bleach eyes. He just looks like a sussy baka bastard. And he is apparently very good with Acheron, but also he's not as good with Acheron as he was supposed to be. They apparently fucking nerfed his kit into the ground before he actually released, so... eh. This is gonna turn into the Gacha Complaints podcast. I can already feel it, and I apologize in advance for that. But I got nothing else too interesting to talk about, so... I can actually probably get these things now, but... Pretty sure I don't have the space for it. Whatever. Let's try it. I ain't even gonna look at the guide today. I don't feel like it. Okay, now the question of the day. Did she do that because I'm too low level? I don't know what level I even am right now. Or did she do... I didn't read that. I don't know if she did it because I was too low level or because I'm maxed out on cards. Either way, I will at least write that down. I'm not gonna... Good God! Note to self, stop even looking at the guide. I had you happy, what? Why did pick up work 2 times and then not? Never mind. Never mind, mistakes were made. I do need to try and do that at some point. And again, well, I will not look at the guide. I will write them down if I find something that works. That was Orthrus. And then Persuade on... That was Yaxini, I think? Trying to spare yourself. Gosh, your health is good. Able to find any games to catch your eye and daily trying to save up after a doctor bill, a big chunk out of your wallet. Completely understandable, yeah. Yeah, just be very wary in Gacha in general. Good God. The level gap on some of these. Sandy Money says those guys in the back block fire. Because they're red. Bruh! Excuse me? Guys that beefy looking are weak to physical? Bruh. Well, that might be another game over. Seriously? Bruh. Well, we're dead. Oh, they're too far away. They're too far. I was trying. I didn't throw that. I was trying. That's the second time in a row I just got immediately curb stomped in a dungeon. Alright, okay, well. Maybe I need to reconsider my stance. Still have yet to play any of them, but you have to ask. Was there an actual boycott from Mihoyo set up? Because you kept hearing there was. There was, but it was a very half-assed Twitter mob underage boycott. Where, like, the only people who are, like, they're starting petitions, like, people are saying, like, yeah, we're boycotting. But they're boycotting in a way where it's like, yeah, no, you can still play the game, just don't spend money on it. When the fact of the matter is, all of the people who are up in arms about this, who are quote-unquote boycotting, one, a lot of them are underage dipshit kids who didn't have money and weren't spending money on the game in the first place. So them quote-unquote boycotting or speaking with their wallet does nothing. Two, even if you're still just playing the game, that's giving them traction. Like, that is giving them justification to keep their servers open, that's giving them numbers, that is still helping them. And no offense, by the way, to anyone who wants to do that, because I agree. For different reasons. I'm not quote-unquote, I'm not even boycotting, I'm just done with the game, quite frankly, but, I'm not shitting on Natlan because of the whitewashing. I'm shitting on Natlan because it's whitewashing and the characters look fucking boring. Because Sumeru kind of had the same issue, right? And people got up in arms about that, too. Like, Sumeru has a very big problem. Like, both these countries had very big problems being, like, you know, very prominently based on regions that, have a larger variety of skin tones than white and neon white. But at least most of Sumeru's character designs looked good, right? Like, it's unfortunate. I understand why people were upset about it. I understand why some people tried to boycott it, yada yada. All that jazz. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna kill my SP the old-fashioned way rather than waste money. Granted, it wasn't much money, but... Natlan's designs, quite frankly, all look like shit. I do not think a single one of them looks interesting. Not one iota. Yeah, I think this was the main issue I was running into. Like, I'm running out of stuff I can make. And, like, a lot of the stuff isn't that good, so I was kind of just like, I'll just keep the cards I have and wait until I can fuse, but, okay, you see the issue, right? I just don't have a lot of options right now. Yatagarasu, I think I may have made that already. Oh, yeah, that's the other big thing. Yeah, like, I can make these, but then I can't actually fucking equip any of them. Like, right? Like, let me see. I think I made Yatagarasu. Yeah, I did, but I just can't fucking use him. Which is, slight garbo. If you're gonna boycott, at least do it right. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, it's a boycott only in the sense that, like I said, there are people who are saying, yeah, we're boycotting and signing petitions or whatnot. They are not... Those motherfucking boycotters are not real! Yeah, don't mind me, I need to actually, like, look at stuff. Crazy thought, I know. To, like, somehow never gets old. I still think about that woman sometimes. You think she's okay? Alright, 1 second. I hate to do this, but, like, first and foremost, I think I decided what one thing I want to do is, get everybody's starting personas back on them. Because I know there is some kind of thing involving ultimate personas, because, like, some of your choices matter for it, right? And I don't know if, I don't know if them being in your party necessitates it or not, right? So, not like I'm using my full stock anyway, because it's kind of cumbersome to switch them out mid-combat, so... We're just gonna make sure that everybody has their starting one on hand as one of them. Well, his stuff is pretty goddamn useful, quite frankly, but... We can put them on someone else. Worst case scenario. Oh, I actually... that's, Mark's starting persona somehow ended up on Brown. Not sure how I pulled that off, but whatever. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, I'm... Ignore me. Good God. It was on the right person. I'm just stupid. There's nothing at the top that indicates what character is actually on screen, right? It just says switch character. It doesn't actually say which character you're on. You have... Aizen, that's right. That's right, because I made a joke about it. And then Brown had Nemhane. I don't know why you still have that. That is super outdated at this point. Crystal starting Apollo Justice tomorrow, Pog. Still kind of don't want to bother making anything, but let's, because we got washed there. Actually, wait, no, I want to get rid of Lilim. Lilim ain't putting in any work. Only thing Lilim has going for her is Mudo. And that's so situational that it's not really worth bothering with. We'll get Bridget in here. Harlem Shake hemorrhoids. Oh, good times. All right, let me save again before we hop back in there. Do Ace Attorney fans see the Apollo Justice trilogy the same way people see the Star Wars sequels? To a degree. It's pretty divisive. Like these days, not really. Like back in the day, like the whole reason we got Phoenix in the whole reason we got Phoenix back as the protagonist in Dual Destinies, right, was because at the time people reacted negatively to Apollo because new main character equals bad or something, right? I'm gonna go the other way this time. That other way was bad luck. Like, at least I think so. Again, I wasn't actually there, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but, like, people like Apollo Justice Trilogy better than the sequel trilogy. Exactly, yeah. Exact same thing with DMC4 and Nero Phoenix, yep. And Raiden in the Metal Gear series, from what I understand. That's just a thing with people, right? When they get super attached to a protagonist, like, you know, even if their story is obviously complete, and there's nowhere else we could take them without character assassination or things getting stupid. Looks at Yakuza like I'm on The Office. People are unwilling to accept just, okay, this guy's the new main character now. Or at least they are initially, because nowadays, no. It is in fact the exact opposite. Nowadays, people are actually quite upset that they brought Phoenix back, right? Nowadays, people are actually, people tend to, like, hate the fact that, that Phoenix came back. And wish that it had been, like, more definitively the Apollo trilogy. Yeah, I do still, as much as I love JoJo Part 1, I do still think it was almost a mistake to have it be that short and, like, you know, do it that quickly and in the manner that they did, aka actually killing the character off, but, but it did at least set a good precedent, right? Times have changed, certainly, yeah. Yeah, these days, I think people, like, there's definitely probably at least some people who are like that. Like, you know, oh, different bad, me hate different. But yeah, no, it's definitely not the same as back then. Also, I kind of screwed up here, because even though I got some new demons, I, or at least rearranged my demons, I did not, rearrange my starting party. Which is not good for these mobs. Cover each other's weaknesses. No. Just repeat. But yeah, generally speaking, people are less stupid these days. Very generally speaking. Like, I know, I know that, that new character in Street Fighter, who was, like, the new main character, actually was very warmly received, from what I understand. Let's actually, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but let's actually try and use some of these new things. Nice to see Zangief become the main character, yeah. Oh no, this is another one. Motherfucker, this is another one I can't actually goddamn use. Oh. Starting with that one. Marin fucking Karin. Oh, wait. What are you doing, Mark? Okay. We have something that can actually do something now. So do something! Should we do something? And like again, I get it. I totally do get why people would have that mindset back in the day, by the way, because again, I did the same shit. My go-to example is always the Justice League cartoon. Once it switched over to the unlimited stuff, because I was always very much like, man, no, I don't care about these new assholes. I want my original 7. Green Arrow? What the fuck is a Green Arrow? Who cares? And then obviously as a moderately functional adult or late teen, or I forget how old I was when I finally went back and actually watched it properly, I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And a good chunk of it is all of the new characters. Another dark room. Okay, alright, calm down. Calm down, ladies. Calm down. Ma'am. Ma'ams. Oh, I don't think anyone has Marin Karin, or not Marin Karin, good god. Mediarama. You couldn't look back at Justice League the same again after the Injustice timeline, Phoenix? Oh, no. Oh, honey. Sorry, that sounds very condescending. No, don't let... Look, DC isn't a DC is a goddamn garbage fire these days with a lot of their IPs, right? You can't let, you can't let that mess ruin the old good stuff for you. Yeah, like, I do get it again. There's plenty of instances where stuff is actually bad enough to, like, retroactively kind of ruin things for me. But also, it's like, man, DC is a huge, a huge conglomerate at this point, right? With all these different continuities. All you can do is like all you can do is put an invisible barrier in your brain and be like, no, injustice existing and being terrible does not suddenly make this old universe bad. Freyla, very nice. Yeah, it took me this goddamn long to get some nuclear damage. Just because of those goddamn demons that don't, that only learn one skill. And it's, way too up close and personal to actually be helpful. Can we have one plotline that isn't Evil Superman or Evil Superman adjacent? No! Superman's only interesting when he's evil. Good is boring and dumb. Anyone stop Poise Moody? Good. People who are into comics now are always like, I like this specific person's run more than something broad. Exactly, yeah, nah. Yeah, I was gonna use Spider-Man as an example, but say like, yeah, nobody just says I like Spider-Man anymore. They say I like whoever's Spider-Man run, and then I realized I can't think of any. I can't think of any because who the fuck reads Spider-Man anymore? I haven't given a shit about Spider-Man in comic form since One More Day, and I don't know any sane individual who has. No offense. Not really ruined for you, just kind of distorted the image you had of them. Yeah, I get it, but you know, don't let that garbage cloud your mind. All those old shows, they're still good. All those characters, they're still good people. They're still the heroes you know and love. I'm gonna talk to you just to actually read and see if I'm low on experience this time. Or run out of card space, rather. And, because we're getting really low on SP already, actually. Okay, no, we do have some space. I don't know what those other bitches' problem was. Probably too low level somehow. Yeah, anybody who's good at numbers, if you can tell me what my average level is, by all means. 41. Highest is 41, lowest is 32. How did he fall so behind? Like, genuinely. I should have done that anyway. He says they'll block that. They are in the air. Yep. Not a fan of this missing stuff, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think there are even any items that, that heal SP. Oh, there are a little. Mark, why do you keep missing? Probably because you're goddamn level 32. Just shoot him. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with him. Like, there were probably a couple battles where he died and needed experience, but, like, definitely not any boss fights, right? Like, nothing that would leave him in that fucking dire condition compared to everybody else. Stoma's still up? Yeah, we need to run into less enemies here if we ever want to get our juice back up. Yeah, in areas like that, I've learned it's much easier to strafe. Looking back, you think Henry Cavill Superman was a crush you had and didn't know it? Like, obviously Zack Snyder Superman has a lot of goddamn problems. I don't think Henry Cavill is one of them. I think Henry Cavill was a good choice. I think he seems like a pretty cool guy. I think he easily could have been a fantastic Superman. I think he could have been the Superman for an entire new generation. The same way Christopher Reeve was back in the day. He just needed a better script. He just needed a better script than a director who is not Zack Snyder. And I like Zack Snyder a lot too, for the record. I've gone on the record with that many, many times. That while I do not necessarily agree with his vision for certain characters, I do respect his skill on a pure technical level. And his ability to just have a vision, no matter how stupid it is in some cases, and see it through. Like, there are people out there who will just say Zack Snyder is a hack and be done with it because of all the DC stuff, but I'm sorry. Hacks don't make movies like Sucker Punch. And I don't even actually necessarily think Sucker Punch is a good movie, but, like, it took creativity, is all I'm saying. I also just always feel bad for him because of the way Warner Brothers treated him over the Justice League crap. If you don't know the story, look it up yourself, because it's very, very depressing. And I'd rather not talk about it, quite frankly. But, if you're aware of the actual reasons he had to leave the Justice League project, then you know. The most film ever, Sucker Punch? I don't think I've ever heard that. Mostly because I don't really ever hear people talk about Sucker Punch, period. But it's possible. Ooh. Dr. Wowie. Going after Kandori, it's too late. His dreadful scheme is in motion by now. Come to think of it, the old man who made the machine is the only one who owned up to what he did. Yeah, what happened to that guy? Going after Kandori? Talk to my boy Nancho. Kandori, what's his scheme? Not that I can't, but this is one creepy place. Your contributions are invaluable as always, Brown. We need to hurry or you won't be able to get back. The dimensional passage on the third floor was unstable. If we don't hurry, it could become completely unstable. Only Dr. Nikolai realized Kandori's true nature. I suppose it's too late now. We should have stopped Kandori by any means necessary. Been a while since we've had chests like that. And this one's actually not openable. Surprising. Okay. Hello, Monado. Did your civic duty and punch Scar. Excellent. I'm proud to be an American. Man, just hit him. Like, we've actually got we gotta save SP until we get to a Trish spot and actually use it, or until we get a level up. Okay, never mind. This is not working. Oh, he's back. Okay. Also, don't mind the lone prayer. Not a lot of people are here today. Balin's not here today, and I know she was one of the only people who was like genuinely actually bothered by it. And it's gonna end up being a shorter stream overall anyway, so I figure like, we'll just let lone prayer rock today. What did I want to do? Oh right, I wanted to check. Yeah, I'd like to get this thing its last rank up before I switch it out. Never mind the lone prayer, Jux, I know. Again, I don't either. Like, I get it. I do absolutely understand why people are bothered by it, but... because it is very frequent. Yeah, thus far, I think the only issue... like, I like all the ooh, God, what the hell? Zombie Painter! Ew. Yeah, thus far, I think my only quote-unquote issue with the game's soundtrack is just that there's not enough of it. And the loops are very short, right? Like, outside of that, I've actually been loving this game's music. Granted, a lot of it I'd already heard, but... the main character is still so far from getting a level up. Just leaves me wanting more to a degree. Exactly. I know those assholes in the back, not assholes. The buff red guy. That's the one who looks like he should resist or block physical, but he doesn't. He's actually weak to at least some kind of physical. I forget which. Not guns. Okay. Hit them. Stoma is still up, right? Must. Ma. Oh my god. Who said he could be cute? Mastima's not allowed to be kawaii. I forbid it. Oh wow, this way's just completely a dead end. All right, fair enough. But yeah, in those dark rooms, I found the best way to keep from getting confused is to just a doppelganger. Six Strange Journey reference. This game was made before Strange Journey. Yeah, the best way, the way I like to handle those dark rooms is to just keep the character facing north so that it lines up with the map and just strafe and go back and forth appropriately. Brad, you learned your last move already, please, so that you can actually do something? So I started whacking! Hell eyes! Bruh. Bruh. God damn it, I was just thinking, please don't kill Mark. He still gets some. I don't know. For the record, I have no idea how the whole being dead thing at the end of battle works. Like, obviously, we come back with 1 HP afterwards. I have no idea how the experience gain works. Because there have been times when it seems like they still get it, and other times where it seems like they don't still get it. I've got to start having somebody in the front with Media. Maybe as long as they damage an enemy, they get experience. Maybe. This trying to escape will not end well for me. If Magarillo did anything. Oh, frick. Seriously? Bruh. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I think my only way to get out of this alive, and I'd rather not restart again. I think my only hope is to talk to these fine gentlemen. They won't join me. They won't join me for whatever. They won't join me because Mark is level 30 goddamn 2 for some reason. But, they'll at least leave me alone if I can do this, so I am gonna save Scum as well. Yeah, sorry, I don't feel like this dungeon's not that bad, but I also don't feel like going through it yet again. When, as I've already said, this is gonna be a shorter stream overall, so. Alright. Alistair, Can't talk right now. Oh my god, motherfucker. Nope. Don't mind me, I have limited options here. Because 2 of my party members are dead. And the only one who seems like they might have something that would work is Charmed, so. Wow. This guy just gets pissy no matter what I do immediately. Alright, well. Well, pick a god and pray. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay. Write that down for later. What the fuck was that guy's name? Alistair. Unrelated note. Ended up seeing a fashion designer pick his 42 favorite designs from JoJo. Most of them were from Golden Wind. Yeah, that sounds about right. No. Yeah, like, for the record, once again, I do not mind grid-based combat. I love South Park Fractured But Whole. I unless I'm just completely missing something, I don't understand how the hell, I don't understand why it's in this game when you can't move the people, right? Like, not really. Not in the way you need to actually be able to do shit. I think in the entire game, the only enemy that's ever been close enough for me to use some of those, like, not the one he has, not the one Brown has right now, but, like, the one that Gozu Tenno had. That had to be, like, right up close and personal. I think the only person who's gotten that close was, oh, what's her fuck? The Harem Queen. And it was only for, like, one turn, and I was unprepared for it, so, like, I didn't even have it in my party or whatever. Like, I could not have done it there if I tried. Oh, this is a nasty fight. This is a nasty fight, and I don't really want to be here, but we will. Nope. Shit. God damn! Mark, what the fuck? That's the weirdest part, right? Like, he's so low level, yet, like, it's not like he's squishier than everybody else. Like, I guess he's kind of dying more often right now. But I think that's more just about the combination of enemies we keep fighting. Like, is it like a Digital Devil Saga thing with Heat? Like how no matter what you do, no matter how even you try to keep it, he's just always gonna end up falling slightly behind Surf? Because peak fiction? Guys aren't giving that much experience either, is the biggest kicker. Where's the pain in the ass is there being? Like, I don't know, I'd have to watch the footage back, but I feel like the people in the goddamn fairy forest were giving more. Who's being the most useful at the moment? See, that's a hard question because it ends up boiling down to their personas that they have equipped, right? So I actually don't know that I can answer that. Yeah, that's another reason why I kind of I don't like the idea of. Well, I think it's fine for what it is for the time period and whatever. I kind of don't like the idea of them bringing back this mechanic, right, where like everyone's a wild card and everybody can equip any persona. Having, like, sub-personas in Q, maybe, if you could, rein it in a little bit, but, But, yeah, like, I don't like the idea of anybody being able to switch out at any point, mostly because it kind of, like, devalues the actual characters, right? That's kind of my... It's the same issue I have with, like, Final Fantasy VIII, right? Where, at the end of the day, every character is basically exactly the same. Besides their limit breaks. Like, everything they are, everything they can do, and how good they can do it literally just depends on what magic they have junctioned. And, like, it's a fine system mechanically, right? Like, I actually really like, unironically like the junction system a lot. But just, in terms of, like, you know, also tying into the story and, like, making the characters feel real and all that gay shit. Not a fan of when they do that. Hey, Secret. Welcome, welcome. I don't know how, for the record, I don't know how, I'm sure there's a chart somewhere. I don't know how many, like, uses of a skill it takes to rank up to go from 7 to max, but dear God, does it feel like 100. Having 5 compared to the usual 4 has an effect on it. I think 5 party, I don't think that's an issue at all, actually. Like, I'd be totally fine if they ever wanted to expand the slots to give you 5 party members instead. It's just like I said, like you could ask me which character's the most helpful, and like right now the sad fact is no one's that helpful. But that's because I've got kind of an awkward layout and I'm trying to level up some personas. And the main character over there is just completely out of juice, so can't really do anything because they're happening too frequently to get back. Please stop giving me this formation. It's fucking obnoxious. it! Can you please stop killing my boy? Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I don't know when it happened. But we are actually totally already kind of running into the issue of SP conservation. I think it's just the fact that there are so many random battles. Like, I don't know how the hell I ended up getting kind of underleveled compared to a lot of the stuff we're fighting, but fortunately, that's kind of where we're at right now, and because of it, I don't really, kind of unable to recover SP. Like, theoretically, that's the unless we're somehow close to the end of the game already, it certainly doesn't feel like it. I mean, it kind of does, I guess. Oh my god, I spent all that time. I spent all that time with this shitty-ass persona on him just to learn Raccoonda. Not that Raccoonda's not great. You know me, I love my debuffs, but god fucking damn it, that was not worth it. It'll be helpful in a boss fight, I'm sure, eventually. Alright. That's the other one that has the shitty-ass range that I can't do anything about. Like, this game's old, I get it, but, like, I refuse to believe that's intentional. Like, there has to be some kind of way to maneuver or rearrange your party to be able to actually use those goddamn moves, because otherwise that is a gigantic oversight. Please be a velvet room. I'll take it. I'll take it. This place actually is hard, and I'd rather, like I said, not go back all the way. That's no good. Also, because I say that we're gonna be getting those weird, those ghostly apparitions during battle transitions, so I apologize for that. I could reload and cut it out, but eh. Why kill the momentum, right? We're doing fine. Of course, the paintings block bullets! I should have known! Wait. Oh, more like this, please. These are the kind of mobs I can deal with. Nanjo gets his juice back. That's good. Also, I'm gonna go on a limb here and assume that the way I went at the very start of the place was the correct way. So, mildly unfortunate, but you know what? In this instance, it's fine, again. If my OCD bothers me that much, I will explore this place off-screen at some point between now and Tuesday, I'm sure. Like, let's try and parse this, right? So, like, Mark's been with us from pretty much the beginning. Like, he's game overed a couple of times for sure. But, like, almost certainly not enough to be just, like, 10 levels behind everyone now. I forgot those bitches. I forgot those bitches with locked dice. For a while. Like, he's probably game overed a couple times. He left us for a while when he was stuck in the police station. Like, all that stuff makes sense. But, like, to be over 10 levels behind everyone, I have no earthly idea how that could have happened, unless it's just hard-coded into the game somehow. For him to always be behind, right? Like, the regular enemies in this game don't give out that much experience, even if he was dying at the end of them that often. And I don't believe he was dead for any boss fights. Those are the only ones that, like, give super experience that would cause something like that. What? Is this way actually a dead end? Okay, okay. I was gonna say, there's no way. Even for this game, even as mean as this game can be sometimes, there's no way that I've been going for this long and this ended up being the wrong way. No way in hell. 3 floors worth of dungeon ends up leading to a dead end. Okay. Oh wait. He can't do anything. That's on me. I didn't heal my boy. Howdy, Rose. How you doing? Making good progress? Like, I don't know how, like, I can't imagine we're close to the end of the game, but it almost kind of feels like we are. So, like, yeah, it definitely feels like I'm making good progress, yeah. I started to say earlier, like, yeah, we're probably not close to done, but Kendori opened a Hellgate back in our home world, so... that seems pretty endgame-ish. Yeah, you know what? It's not like we have that much health in the first place, right? Mediorama tops everybody off pretty much no matter what. Let's use some first instead. Okay. Yeah, no, I almost had me. I was like, there's no fucking way. This is a dead end. There was no other way to go beyond the first floor. Again, no, I don't care how old, I don't care how mean this game is. Like, there is absolutely no way that they would just have a split path at the start of a dungeon 3 floors. One end is a dead end, one end is progress. Like, no way. Oh, no. Just hit them. Hit them until they are dead! God fucking! Oh my god. Don't kill me. Don't. Oh my god. We just saved. Or Brown. or Brown could just be a Chad. Holy shit! Oh my god, that could have been bad. Again, we just saved. It would have been the worst thing in the world, but holy shit. Hey, Lelouch, you hear something?
I told her so many times not to come here. She'll get lost. Maki? Where are you, Maki?
Did you just hear it say Maki? It sounded rather like Maki's mother to me.
I've been telling you I don't have a mom. Maki, is that you, Maki? Come here.
The door doesn't seem locked. What do we do, Lelouch? This may be a trap. Should we go in? We actually definitely shouldn't. I need to get another level. Not to prolong this, but... And also not to have to fight these fuckers again, but... Like, we've got to get another level. It's the only way to replenish, I mean, I could also use an item, but, like, those seem very scarce, so... No. Bruh. God damn, Maki's gun fucked him up. I don't know what ammo was in that, but Jesus. Okay, alright. Okay, we're good. Alright. So this was a trap after all. Let's do this, Lelouch! What the hell kind of trap is that? Would have been very lucky if any of us actually recognized that as her voice. Since this isn't even the Maki from the same world, and this one insists she doesn't have a mom.
Maki? Oh, Maki, I finally found you. You're safe.
That voice, there's no mistaking it. It's Maki's mother.
I've been looking for you all this time. Please come to me, Maki.
Dude, Eiji, what are we gonna do? That demon's gonna kill Maki. We gotta defeat it now. But that voice, that's Maki's mom. I'm dead sure, isn't it? I don't know why she'd look like that, though. What if it really is her mom? Put your weapon away, Lelouch. What will you do? Ah! Oh, no! Shit! I don't think anybody's in here who knows. Ah, damn it. Do you, Rose? Oh my. By all means. Yeah, no, because I know this game apparently does actually have a bad ending you can get railroaded into. Is it an illusion or not? I don't know. I'm inclined to say yes, but the fact that this is even a choice at all. You don't fight her? Okay, alright, never mind. Fuck me then. Yeah, like that. Yeah, this one would have. Yeah, I'm glad you're heroes. This one would have gotten me. Because, yeah, this one seems incredibly obvious to me. Like, the fact that this is a quote-unquote idealized world for so many people, and yet this Maki's insisting she doesn't have a mom, makes me think that the mom on the other side is horribly abusive, right? So we have this thing saying it's her mom, and I'm like, well, even if it is, it's probably bad news then, right? But okay. Apparently no. Lower your weapon. Was it a reverse illusion? They made her mom look like a demon to try to make us kill her? What?
This isn't the infirmary. Oh, it's the haunted mansion. I was just having a dream about this place.
See? Maki's mom doesn't exist in this world, so this has to be her. What's she doing here? P1 times a time, say if you need help, you can offer some advice, but only if you agree. Don't want to break any rules, Rose. I appreciate it. Good looking out, but thank you very much, yeah. I believe me, I will ask if I need help, so I appreciate it immensely. Thank you very much. Yeah, this one doesn't have one, so this is, our Maki's mom. Are you okay, lady?
Yes, I'm alright. Maki used to get lost in this haunted mansion often when she was little. I'm used to looking for her here. I was just dreaming about those days. I was searching for her in this huge mansion when I heard Maki call to me. I don't remember anything after that.
Miss, I'm not your real child after all.
What? Allow me to explain.
So that's it. You're the Maki of this world. But why don't I exist here?
Uh-oh, the dimensional passageway's about to disappear.
I'm sorry, lady, but we have to chase down Gandori.
Alright, just give me one moment.
The dimensional passageway is very unstable right now. Someone has to stay here and operate the machine.
What? No, we can't leave anyone here.
I'll do it. Don't worry, go ahead on your own. Though I'd be grateful if you came to get me when this is all over with.
Miss.
Yes, speak quickly, there isn't much time.
I don't have a mother. But if I did, I'd hope for one as kind and caring as you. We'll beat Gandori and save your Maki while we're at it.
Yes, please do. Thank you.
Nanja, what are you thinking? Now get going, all of you, and be careful. I heard Eddie Murphy's voice coming from this mansion, and I'm a big fan. Oh, we're actually going back. Oh, shoot. I kind of wanted to explore the rest of that place, I'm not gonna lie. There was a whole ass other path back at the start of it I didn't go to. There was probably a treasure room or something on that side. Well.
Yeah. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I feel sick. You must be tougher than you look, Lelouch. Probably because it was a forced teleportation. Really, we should count ourselves lucky we came through in one piece. Yeah, yo! I'm sorry, treasure. It's treasure, not treasure. I don't know what treasure is. That's weird. That's a dumb word. Can you stand up, Maki?
Yeah. Up we go. I'm okay now.
Get a grip, Hidehiko. You're the leader, aren't you? Sure I am. I was just messing around with you guys. I'm fine. Totally fine. Just watch me. Grrr. Like a tiger. How was that? Leader's gotta lead. Repeat after me. Just kidding.
You're so funny, Hidehiko.
I know, right? I'm a total stud. Good looks and a great sense of humor. My only rival is Nakai from the Judas Brothers. The Judas Brothers? Okay, I gotta know. Was this line in the original game? There's no way that line was in the PS1 version, right? That's a motherfucking Jonas Brothers reference. They were not a thing in the 90s.
Oops.
You thought I ad-libbed that, right? No idea since you only play the American version, Rose? Yeah. God, I have no idea. A certain guy in a Nick cap can't beat me. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Maki. What a fucking idiot. Well, those and blunt scissors can be useful to make clever man's hands. What?
Look, someone's over there. Oh, it's that old scientist.
I guess I was wondering what happened to him. My head! Why is the boss music playing? I thought you were cool. Hey, the old dude survived!
Something seems weird about him, though.
Is he gonna turn into a fucking fly monster? Let judgment fall upon the foolish humans. Mankind needs no future. Ruin! Annihilation! Destruction! 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 Let judgment fall on mankind! Let the music of destruction ring out! Let the voice of love take you higher! Dude, what the hell's gotten into you? Come on, man. Why are you talking like Kandori and also a Dalek? Because he's already little more than my double. He's already half Kandori. Kingdom Hearts, you unoriginal hacks. In fact, humans around the world are already sharing my desire for annihilation, bruh. This is just the plan from Danganronpa 2. Junkifying mankind.
Kandori?
What the fuck are you talking about? You madman, have you brainwashed the entire globe with that mirror? What? Everyone followed a unified ideology. Doesn't it sound wonderful? I've accomplished something no other ruler ever achieved. I have transcended the human. That's preposterous. All I need to do now is give the order for them to kill each other, and everything will be over. A fitting end for a species of fools. Oh god, it is Danganronpa. No, nothing else will be hurt. Only mankind will be wiped from this planet.
But why? Why do you want to do this to people?
That sounds rather unlike you, Maki Sonomura.
How do you know my name?
A mirror power affects all. You children are no exception. Can you still reach me where I wait? Wait, you coward! Damn it, follow me, everyone. That's a good thing I'm not trying to go there, then. Now is the time of judgment. What has been created? That jerk, can't believe he's gonna go through with this.
How does he know me?
Know me? Don't you know me? That's why it's inconceivable. What's he playing, Brown? Kandori's plan to control people is out of control. That was a joke. I just got it. Kandori's plan to control people is out of control! Correct delivery there. Come on, Eiji, you're supposed to laugh. No. Hey, Dusk. 2 trips out of nowhere. Oh, you're good. I know you were on vacay. You're good. Your phone wasn't working, so you could be that active. Oh my god, you're fine. I hope you had a fun, safe trip. I assume that means you're back now if you're talking like that. What? I'm not all talk, you know? He said to follow you.
Lelouch, where are you going? We have to defeat Kandori.
I just wanted to see if I could go back to the dungeon, Maki. There was probably treasure in there. Oh. Oh! Oh, this is funky. Ooh, okay. How's the game so far? Pretty good, besides for what part did it end up being? Like part 3? Whatever part it was where, like, I apparently completely forgot the plot. We stumbled into the black market and the harem queen stuff. Other than that weird hiccup, which I'm still not sure was the game skipping pages or me forgetting pages. But other than that fucking bizarre segment, pretty darn good. I've actually been having a lot of fun. I was gonna say, yeah, they're giving me all the save rooms. You know this. You know we're in for some bullshit. All right, let's see. Is this thing useful? Kind of. A boss? I was gonna say, yeah, we didn't get a boss last room, actually, so it could also just be a boss. I was expecting another dungeon, but yeah, we also could just walk into a place. That's very true. And Traisto kind of useful, but everything else. That part is supposed to be Whiplash, so people can even consider it filler in the whole arc adventure. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay. See, Rose, I was just... The day I did it, it didn't help that, like, nobody was in here who knew the game. So, like, even as I asked for an explanation just to make sure I didn't miss something, I didn't know for sure. Like, I just felt like I was taking crazy pills that entire part, but okay. So I didn't somehow miss a page that, like, better set that up. It just kind of fucking happens out of nowhere. Alright, good to know. Ugh. This is the useless thing that I can't actually use, right? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, since Dusk and Rose are here, and they actually know, I'm not sure if they'll remember, but, is there any way to deal with the fact that, that certain personas have these moves like this? You see the grid? Where they can literally only hit things that are right in front of them. Is there any way to be able to actually do that? Because, like, there's a formation option, but I can't do that. Like, I can't move them so far ahead that they're just going to start right in front of an enemy. And likewise, the enemies themselves don't seem to move around that often. So I had to end up with demons like this, where there's just no fucking way for me to deal with them. Or no fucking way. Certain moves like this where I just dead-ass can't move them. I have not seen Deadpool 3. Blanca's just very good to me and likes feeding me yaoi. Even if I don't ask for it, which I didn't. So, I would admit if I did. Alright. That thing's just useless. You can move your characters through the grid. You go to the formation character, move character to the top of the screen, usually towards the top there. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so you're saying that, and that makes sense, right? Like, I follow. But here's the problem. So I do this. I go to formation. Let's edit a new one. And I have my characters. I can't move them any further up. Like, I have this grid, yes. But all I can do is move them even further back, or just move them to the left and right. Like, the way those moves work, I need to be literally right in front of them, and I can't move up any more than I already am. Unless I'm just completely fucking missing something. That's because characters take 3 spaces. You'll need a few characters at the top and to move the rest further down. I still can't move her any further up. I don't think I'm understanding it correctly, but we'll try. Lord knows we'll try something. No. Confirm. Okay. I'm willing to try. Orange space your limit. Trust you. Live the characters with that persona to middle screen. It'll be enough to hit the closest enemies. Physical attacks will never reach the back of enemies. No, I know that. Yeah, I'm not looking to be able to reach the back. I'm just literally all I'm trying to do is make it so that moves like this actually hit. Or I don't have it on him anymore. Or wait, no, this one. Yeah. Like even early on, I got certain personas who only had one move starting out, and it was moves like this that have to be right fucking in front of the thing. And I could not for the life of me figure out how to actually hit things, so these personas have just never leveled up. But let's see. I'm saying let's see. I don't think if we are gonna get thrown right into a boss fight, then I don't think it's gonna be time to mess around. But, okay, I'll save again since I did that. But yeah, if it's not a dungeon, it's a boss fight, and it's not gonna really matter. But so long as Mark is at the top, he'll be able to hit it. Little wonky, no, but it took you a long time to see how physical skills work. Okay, all right. Oh, there are random battles here. Pog. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Bruh, that's so stupid! Why does it make it look like you have to be right up in their grill? Oh, God. Okay, thank you. At least we know. At least we finally know. I moved Maki to the best place. I was gonna say, on that note, Maki's actually probably better off in the back. I realized that pretty early on, actually, believe it or not. I just kept forgetting to actually mess with it, because the grid stuff seemed so confusing, and the fact that I couldn't move people around was kind of just immediately de-incentivized me from messing with it too much. Okay. Hallelujah, indeed. Thank you. Thank you, Chucks. Thank you, Rose, for the advice. I appreciate it immensely. I've been asking that all game. Nobody ever knew. And I don't blame them. Like, a lot of people who, like, not that many people who knew have been around. Helps usually in the background listening while she's at work, so, can't exactly respond a lot of the time. But holy shit, okay. Took what seems like close to the end of the game, but I think we figured it out. On that note, this probably is not going to be the best formation in the world, but... Yeah, so like PQ logic, exactly, yeah. Again, I did pick up on that pretty early on, it just didn't feel like it mattered all that much. My bad, sorry, rip to my homie Gozu Tenno. I could have leveled him up after all. Or ranked him up. I think I released him, I forget. As for Eishi and Nanjo, leaving them closer to the front would be more prudent for their physical attacks, yeah. Yeah, so, alright, now that we understand how that works, 1 second. Let's adjust this a little. So, if I'm gonna use that thing for a while, mark up front. Your phone keeps autocorrecting, moving to loving your opponent's strike. Phones be silly like that. But yeah, okay. Brown was doing alright in the back. He had that one persona with a really weird grid that had a hard time hitting, but he was fine. Mark out front for now if he's gonna be doing that. And then Maki. Not too sure about Brown also being that far in the back. I'm not sure. Does them being up close like that? I assume they do have to be down here for like that up close move to work. I don't quite understand why, but I think that's a thing. So, all right, we'll try that for a bit. Now that we think we finally got that figured out, let's see. Oh God! Oh, the tree's broken! I may have just saved before I did that, but whatever. Do it again. Alright. Okay, it is a dungeon. Alright, that's fine. More new enemies. No, Mark may actually get more experience. Yeah, do you have an answer? Yeah, Rose, so long as you're here, you seem to know your shit. Do you know why Mark is so low? Does that have anything to do with why Mark is so low level? Like, does experience actually have something to do with, like, their participation in battle? And, like, because of Mark's bad position, he just wasn't getting as much? Because this man is level 32. Not 30, he's like 34 now, but you get the idea. Also, weird proto-blue incubus. It's because he's not trying hard enough. I refuse to believe that. My boy Mark would never do me dirty like that. They absorb ice. I kind of had a feeling. And wind. It is free participation. Okay, all right. Yeah, so it is specifically based on damaging enemies. Okay, so yeah. There were probably just too many instances where I had kind of shitty personas on Mark that like couldn't attack, and he was stuck playing support, and because of that he got screwed. Okay. All right, we understand. Only took what, 40 hours, but we're learning. Characters alive get more experience when the other characters are dead. Okay. Yeah, so if I ever decided it bothered me that much, I could just purposely get everyone but Mark killed, then win a fight. I probably won't go that far. Like, it's fine that he's lower level. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just annoying because it makes figuring out what my average level is to recruit demons weird. Because that's been the other big nightmare of this playthrough that you've been missing, Rose. Is me desperately trying to figure out why the main character was the same level as demons, and yet half the time they refused him. Or just would not come with me, even when I successfully made them eager. We eventually figured that part out. It's based on average level. And so because Mark is so behind, that's kind of screwing everyone else over. Yeah, I definitely can't say I like that. It being based on, overall party average rather than just the leader. Or the highest level person in general. But, hey, it is what it is. Again, at least I understand it. Like, that's the thing about archaic-ass bullshit mechanics. So long as I can understand the logic behind it and figure out what the hell is actually causing stuff, I can usually adjust and compensate at least a little bit. Points in this game, I had no idea what the hell certain stuff was going on. We're still watching the Eureka 7 sequel, yeah. We actually just we're only 5 episodes in. We just started it 2 nights ago. It's been surprisingly enjoyable. I did not remember the, I remember actually being kind of bored by the beginning of it, but the first couple episodes were a lot of fun. We've not gotten to any of the stuff that pissed people off yet, so... Wait, what? What? Oh, back attack. Oh my god, I never even noticed that. I never even noticed that until right now. Okay, good god. Wow. I never even noticed the positions flipped if you were back attacked. I had everyone in the default position bumped so, like, clumped so close together. I just never realized. Could you stop back attacking me? Is that more likely to... Dumb question, because it seems like, no, of course that's not a thing. But again, with this game, I never know. Are you more likely to get back attacked if you're walking backwards? Because I do that a lot, and it kind of seems like it sometimes. But I might just be crazy. It could just as easily be a coincidence. But also, this game is silly sometimes. Very interesting. You don't have an answer. It's all right. If you don't have an answer, I have to assume that it's not, and it's just a coincidence. But like, I have definitely noticed it seems to happen a lot more often when I'm walking backwards. Yeah, that's a placebo effect right there. Not placebo effect, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the term for it is, but you know what I mean. False equivalence? Is that the term? What the fuck are you? Will Smith! They're level 56! I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm sorry, what? Their names are MIB. This Steven's based on pop culture. Yeah, we had, I met Carrie earlier. Please don't kill Nanjo. Okay. This game is never getting remastered. I do think this game will get remade at some point. It's just these demons sure as hell aren't sticking around, right? I didn't even see how much experience those guys they gave out. It better have been a lot. Fucking level 56 looking ass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll just replace them with all the stuff that they have the newer high-res models of, right? That's the same thing. I found out I found out recently that apparently, like, not all but almost all of the new demons they added to Vengeance were apparently seemingly only added because they made high-quality models for them for Soul Hackers too. Like, most of the demons that were added, like, are demons that got HD models in Soul Hackers 2, and so they were able to just easily yoink them over. Significance of the protagonist being named Eiji. We were watching Kamen Rider O's very recently, and the main character does bear a passing resemblance to him. Hello, Zilch! You're alive and home and settled down already? My god, that's a lot earlier than I thought it would be. Alright, then in that case, we'll probably, try to wrap this up relatively quickly. We'll try to get to a boss fight. That'll be my plan. Because this dungeon seems... barely even called a dungeon, but, pretty short so far. Do not do that. Do not do that. Got up early because he had, like, 5 people in the bakery today. Dang. The protagonist is nowhere silly as Eiji even in the manga. Dang. Oh, well. Nah, he is kind of serious. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, but Eiji is my boy. Not my absolute favorite main character, but definitely up there. A very good boy. That's fine. I'm over level compared to everyone else anyway. Better than Emo Minato? I agree. But yeah, we'll finish up this dungeon unless it expands somehow, because it's only 3 floors seemingly for the moment. So we'll either get out of this place or fight the boss at the end of this place, or whatever's going on here. And then we'll get cracking on Read or Die. Manga exclusive plot where his evil counterpart messes with the party throughout these events. That's pretty cool. Good god, lots of new enemies. Holy shit. Kiyohime, sick My Hime reference. Please don't reflect these things. Okay. Okay. Okay, Pog. Textures look better now. I got an HD texture pack installed. But it's a My Hime manga reference. No, it's not. I actually don't even know if you know what I'm talking about, Zelch. I don't know if you know what Kiyohime is in the context of the manga. I only read like the first fucking volume and a half or some shit. And I barely remember it. I don't remember if Kiyohime's even in that or not. Please don't reflect anything. You don't see My Hime. We're gonna be watching it relatively soon. I don't know if we're gonna take a break from Zatch Bell. I don't know if it even has a good breaking point. But at some point, either between a batch of Zatch Bell or just as the next one in general, where I think the time has come to do the double sunrise idea I had. Watch do Scryed and Maihime. There's a good breaking point after episode 150. Are we still watching One Piece or has it ended? We are still going through One Piece. I was very disheartened learning a little bit about the setup of the next arc because it focuses on a character I don't very much enjoy, aka Sanji. We're due for Whole Cake Island. We are still doing that. In fact, we'll probably do that after Kamen Rider Ryuki as an After Dark. I am still committed to catching up on One Piece, but we will be switching to the manga. I will check my posture secret, sorry. I ain't gonna go hard on your boy today. I got no beef with him right now. Just explaining my reasoning. Yeah, we will be getting back to One Piece relatively soon, but we will officially be switching to the manga because the way they're telling the story in a lot of these the way they're telling the story in a lot of these newer parts, and the focus on characters I don't care much for, coupled with Toei being Toei and dragging out the events as much as physically possible, it's just too much for me, and I see no need to make it even worse than it could potentially that it already is, and just read the manga instead. What episode is that, Rose? I couldn't tell you the specific number because we've been watching fan edits that cut out at least some of the filler, not enough of it, but some. So I don't know the exact episode. I couldn't tell you the exact episode number. I know we finished a little mini arc that is, I believe, is just called Zoe. Yeah, we finished that, and the next arc is Whole Cake Island. Big Versace. I can't wait, Zelch. There's a fan edit. Do tell. There's actually two. Because the One Piece anime is so notorious for the filler and the unnecessary dragging out of events, there are actually not one but at least two fan projects that edit episodes together to cut some of it out. The big one is One Piece, which does a very good job. Has very good editing, pretty seamless editing, is very, very well done, and does cut out pretty much all of the filler to the best of its ability. But unfortunately is very slow to update, and in some instances only has the Japanese dub available. So the alternative I found is a much smaller scale project, aka literally just done by one guy who wanted to do it for the dub, and only for the dub. I forget the gentleman's name, but he's made his own fan edit that he just calls One Piece Kai, like Dragon Ball Kai, haha. That edits out a good chunk of the filler, but not all, and is a lot sloppier. No, like, seamless audio editing, so, like, you'll hear the music in the background cutting out or changing a lot. But, gets the job done. It's still shaved at least, like, 10 hours or so. I couldn't tell you the exact amount. It still shaved a lot of time off of Dressrosa, which sounded miserable otherwise. So, it worked out. Also the fact that he uses the One Piece Kai edit, yeah. Oh, no. No. Sorosopa. Yeah, he uses fan covers for the openings. Like at the start of the seasons, it's weird. Maybe we can watch it in Japanese? No. Dusk, the only thing that kept me sane watching the anime as long as it did was the dub performances. I'm sure the Japanese cast is fine. They did it first, it's their native language, I'm sure it's perfectly fine, but I don't speak the language. I don't speak the language, I can't understand the nuances, and will never be able to. It's a very, very tedious watch. I'd rather hear it in my native language and also hear Ian Sinclair. Good God, he's so good. He kills it, Isbrook. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's his best role, because fucking every role is his best role. But, goddamn. You're still stuck on Giant Island and skipped the first big filler arc. Loving the story and characters, but man, this is Dragon Ball levels of pacing, yeah. Again, I don't... It's probably partially just age, right? You'll switch to Japanese for Crocodile. That's my boy. I can't wait for you to learn more about Crocodile down the line, Rose. Discuss some interesting theories. Pre-order of a mecha tabletop RPG came today. Very excited, Pog. Fucking, I don't know, man. Zombie Painter, you asked me, so I'll look. Zombie Painter. Nope. Stare. Who has Stare? Yeah, I figured. That's fine. I actually probably should have just killed him, quite frankly. Because this is an easy trash mob. They're all weak to magic. 1.5 speed anime. God. Yeah, I love Japanese Crocodile's laugh, don't get me wrong, but again, just like I said, I'm not a weeb. I'm not a weeb, but I'm not one of those people who's going to pretend that something that I'm more intellectual. Or that, oh, I can't understand this performance, therefore it's better. Like, no, I can tell the Japanese audio is totally putting more emotion into it. No, they're not. They are putting the exact same emotion into it. 9 times out of 10. You just think they sound more fancy or theatrical because you don't understand the language. You will never be Japanese. Shut your mouth. Also, I do not like the look of these ladies. They look like someone who would reflect magic, and I don't like that kind of thing. Yep. Luckily, they're also made of cardboard, so it's fine. But yeah, no. Yeah, if I can't watch the English dub and have decent pacing, then I'd rather just read the manga at that rate. Switching to just purely one pace rather than using Kaido. And the Japanese dub, like, it would be better paced, I suppose, but like it would still, for the next arc in particular, it would still be obnoxious to have to deal with you know who. And I like reading, for the record, just for the record. I actually love reading. Like, I will be up on my phone until all hours of the night reading random fanfics and shit sometimes. But I either want to read something or I want to watch something. I don't want to do both. Unless the dub is unlistenably bad, and I've heard I have a pretty high threshold for being unlistenable, I would rather hear them in my native language. Exactly, Rose, yeah. Unless the actual, like, delivery is that bad, or, like, they actually damage the original intent of the work in some significant way, then I'm not bothered by localization changes. Yeah, again, see, Dusk, you're that's perfectly understandable, because, yeah, like, not everything gets a Latin dub. A lot of anime just straight up do not get Latin dubs, and so you just have to flip a coin at that rate, in which case you'd rather just watch it in its original intended language than in English, and that's perfectly viable. Ghost Stories? I love the Ghost Stories dub. It's so fucking good. What, if you want to watch One Piece with some Latin flair? I think One Piece has a Spanish dub. Which one's favorite? My ear is Kura's Claw. Live action One Piece? Not too sure. Oh god, help! Hello, I didn't even know you were here.
Oh god, thank you very much.
Crazy Uncle Help back at it again at Krispy Kreme, gifting us up to Spirit Rose Wolf. You enjoy that, Rose? Enjoy your eggs and emotes? Thank you very much, Help. Hope you're doing well. I assume you're probably lurking from at work again. We didn't even know you were in here, but thank you very much. You know I always appreciate you. You haven't missed too much, and I don't think we're going to be going too much longer. Because I've got stuff to watch in the Discord. Trying to at least get through this dungeon real quick. Haven't been listening because your earphones keep disconnecting, but you're on break now. Cool, cool. Alrighty. No worries. Yeah, we're currently in... What's the name of this place? Deva Yuga. I really do hope I didn't miss anything important in that last dungeon. I will be ever so slightly perturbed if there was, like, a good piece of armor in there or something. On that note... There should be a save point before the boss, which was the thing in the original. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I doubt we've picked up anything, but... Yeah, not a lot of chests in this game. Just, generally speaking. Let's see, can we just, replay? Yeah. Some of the dungeons were actually reworked for this, including putting save points where there should have been or shortening puzzles. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I kind of figured, or at least thought maybe this game was better designed than I thought, even for the time, right? Because yeah, that I've never come into an issue for the most part where I've been like, oh man, it's been way too long since we got a save point. Alright, not a fan. Not a fan of all the charming going on right now. Gotta be real with you. Don't kill Brown, please. Unfortunately, the Snow Queen quest didn't get that treatment, but at the same time, it's fair because we never got that route in the American version. Oh, was it not in the PS1 version? Ooh. Interesting. Did not realize that. Alright. One Piece got a Latin dub, but it was 4 kids! New dub is only 5 years old, damn. Can y'all stop? Bruh. Oh my god. Hey, Balin! I'm not allowed to do anything! Bruh. Oh my god, stop spamming it! Dude! Yo, Eiji! Lelouch! Whatever the fuck you call yourself, you wanna stop? You wanna stop being charmed like sometime this fucking millennium? Oh my god. Your brother got his shoes stolen at SeaWorld? Oh no. That could be worse. Understandable that you're tired. Oh, Asia, you so silly. You out here talking about love combos again? Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Tell you what, you guys gotta go. You guys gotta fucking go. I ain't dealing with y'all. I'm not dealing with y'all. What the hell do you guys want to talk about? Persuade? Nope. Ladder? Nope. Stare? Fucking... Cringe? Cringe. Okay. And you got sunburn, Jesus, Balin. Cringe. Incubus is cringe. Write it down. God. Alright. Now fight the normal enemies, please. Fight the enemies that are not obnoxious, thank you. Strangely enough, one of the Snow Queen Philemon FMVs is dubbed, the rest of the dialogue is untranslated. Huh. One of those things where they, like, intended to include it at one point, but, like, ran out of time or whatever, I guess? Kinda like how, wasn't there a thing a while back where, like, Keith Silverstein or somebody, I think, revealed that, that they did actually record dialogue for, the PSP version of Eternal Punishment? You want a life stone? That's fine. Sumizome. Taunt, sarcasm, stare. Spell card? 2 weak. 2 weak for whatever reason. Average level, I know. What did I just do to her? Taunt. Sumizome. Don't mind me writing it down. He said he recorded for 2 games. One where Tatsuya talks and one where he doesn't. Wow. God damn it, we were robbed. PSP fan translation, such an improvement over the original. I played the original and yeah, it was pretty dire. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but yeah. Gameplay made it worth it. Or, story made it worth it. Yeah, guys, I still think about that sometimes. The fact that I kept hearing about Eternal Punishment, like, oh, it's so sad. It's like such a sad, depressing ending that could ruin it for you. Like, the ending is far and away the best part about it. And not even in the asshole way, like, oh, it's great because it's finally over. Like, no, like, unironically. And then the fan translation happened 2 months later. Y'all are welcome for that, by the way. That's my bullshit psychic powers in action right there. Never would have happened if I hadn't played that game when I did. Still enjoying the manga, Zilch, nice. People always said it was sad, you thought it was bittersweet. It is, yeah, no. Yeah, no, like, it's tragic in a way, don't get me wrong, but, like, it makes perfect sense within the rules of the universe, and it's still satisfying. Like, I don't know what people were so up in arms about. You'd rather stay home and continue SMT1, Valen. I mean, not to say it's like it was all meant to be, but I did happen by a stray SMT1 fan art on my timeline for whatever reason. The algorithm knows. Can't wait to see more Sherry and Coco. And Coco setting things on fire. Yeah, SMT1 fan art. Yeah, it was crazy. What was it of? Barnaby and Egon kissing? No, it was just like cute little chibis. I think I posted in the fan art room. If anyone wants to check that out. The original Innocent Sin ending. Now the Innocent Sin ending. I'm still not sure how hot of a take it is, but like, dear God, do I still think about how trash the Innocent Sin ending was. I hated that goddamn ending. I was actually upset at the end of that game. Not in a good way. Been abusing the emulator speed to grind tons of levels in the hospital help base. Actually, let's not be silly here. Because if we are gonna fight a boss here, a level up would be nice. Yeah, I think whether or not we actually fight the boss today is going to depend on, one, how much longer this takes, and two, purely based on, purely based on how close we are to a level up. Because we need to be able to, if there is a boss fight, we need to be able to conserve SP. I streamed the Persona games in a weird order. I mean, for what it's worth, you know what? Like, yeah, that doesn't refute your claim about the order itself being weird, but you know what? Think about this. I played 5, then I played 2, then I played 3, now I'm playing 1. I will be playing 4 last, despite 4 being far and away not even close my favorite. Okay. Did I ever figure out how to talk to you people? I think I kinda did, but I think you were being, like, stupid about it. Give me a spell card. Oh, I'm too weak? Oh no, what a shame. Bye! Oh yeah, no. Yeah, you absolutely have to play both games, because yeah, like, Innocent Sin genuinely ends on just such a stupid fucking note that it's just kind of infuriating. And in fact de-incentivized me from playing the sequel for quite a while. I'm just gonna talk to these guys at this point. I don't feel like dealing with this enemy lineup. They cover each other's weaknesses. They're kind of hard to hit in my current formation, and they're just annoying. Like, I need to fight things, obviously. Like I said, we need to level up. We're gonna fight something, but... Oh, this... Oh, much better. Yes, more like this, please. My hero ending, and it was kind of disappointing. Can Pump confirm that? Pump was actually perfectly happy with the ending. I am going to use the Romance Yosuke mod, absolutely. You bet your sweet Pippi I am. The way it was meant to be played. Oh yeah, but I had distracted, but yeah, like, the Persona 2 duology absolutely has Digital Devil Saga syndrome. Where it's like, no, you have to play both. No questions. Yeah, Pump was pretty, like, completely okay with the Finance Yosuke mod. Yeah, Pump was completely okay with the My Hero ending, granted it was mostly because of, there being no shipping bullshit. Yeah, exactly, yeah, no. Like, as far as I can tell, the people, like, Pump and plenty of other people I've seen like it for, even looking at Twitter interest for some reason, Bial is on the list now. That's awfully presumptuous of them. I mean, they're right, but I don't know that they're right. God, I think they might be at least half right there, but. Stay in my own. All the Deku Bakugo fans cope and seethe? No, actually, it's the opposite. The Bakugo and Deku fans are the ones who think they won. Speaking from experience, Pump is very firmly on that team. No, he's actually thrilled with the ending because apparently it leaves the door open for it. Like, obviously, not like your previous ad had Yaoi in it or anything. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. No, it's exactly the opposite that I've seen. It's the Uraraka shippers who are, like, in full-on cope mode. There's one thing about the ending that's kind of stupid depending on how you interpret it, but otherwise it's okay. Alright. Yeah, I think, I saw KZ, I think it was, talking about this earlier, and I don't know too much about it. Again, I've only seen the first season and a half or whatever. I have no horse in this race. But, my takeaway from it seems to just be, like, I think people, for whatever reason, just at some point developed a hate boner for My Hero. But, and, just wanted an excuse to shit on it, when, quite frankly, it seems like it's just kind of a middle-of-the-road, inoffensive shonen manga. Once again, not dealing with this formation. Any popular thing is gonna have haters, pretty much. Like, I'm sure there were people hating on Jujutsu Kaisen for very stupid reasons. When it first came out. Now you get to hate on it for completely valid reasons. Yeah, I'm low-level trash, that's fine. Boruto style? No, we do not! Again, that's the thing, like, the people I've seen who like the ending, that's the biggest point of celebration, right? Is that they're glad there was no ship shit. I'm gonna go ahead and get this Incubus the fuck out of here. I ain't dealing with his ass. What did Incubus like? Being stared at? No, cringe. That's fine. Bye. Get out of here. But yeah, like nobody wanted spin-off babies, as far as I can tell, right? Because who the fuck would? People are glad that, like, no ships were confirmed, apparently. Because it means no Boruto spin-off babies bullshit. The winner is Rocky! Adrian! Now let's see. I hate Naruto. No offense, Rose. Not sure if you already know or not, but I despise Naruto. Just in general. Great. What? Oh, somebody got a level last time. Okay, one of the people leveled up, so it changed my average. Okay. That other way's a dead end. Sometimes you wonder how you can simultaneously love and hate a franchise. I get that. Some of my strength, fine. Oh, Zombie Painter. Did I write you down? Oh, wait, you were the one I think I got. Or wait, no. I remember. Okay. Oh, shit, oh, damn it. Ugh. That's fine. I don't want to fight you. After that one fight where everybody was charmed and spent like 5 minutes whapping each other on the head, I'm not dealing with Incubus, like, ever again. Until I grind or whatever. There's a mechanic in this game where you make an enemy hate you so much they'll give you your card so you leave them alone. Amazing. Like Persona, but also hate Persona. Same, Dust. Alright, so I'm guessing back down here is a dead end, and then up here somewhere is the boss room. In which case, as soon as I find the boss room, I think I'm just gonna call it there. Yeah, sorry again for the shorter stream. I made it clear off the bat that I wouldn't be doing too much today, but... Just want to make sure that we can get through Read or Die in a timely manner. And possibly still have time for some El Ruckus 7 afterwards. What is Read or Die? Doom Toxic Yuri. How long is Read or Die? It's only like 3 episodes. It's only like 3 episodes. It's an OVA. Genre, I wish Zilch was here. Action, adventure, mystery, kind of? Thriller, spy drama? Zilch, what genre would you describe Read or Die as? X-Men, kind of? Not really? Maybe a little? I don't know. It is not a hentai. If it were a hentai, I would not have previously watched it, which I have. It aired on Adult Swim at one point. Softcore? Not even softcore. There is some mild fan service. That is it, bruh. I'm not fighting them. I don't care. I don't even fucking care, man. Toxic Yuri, totally spies, minus the fetish stuff, super spy battle stuff. There we go, sure. That works. That's the real Blowjob Brothers right there we just almost fought. I'll say, don't mind me, I'm literally just trying again. I don't think we're gonna fight any. Ew. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna fight anything today. We're literally just trying to find the boss door, and then I'll call it there. I'll grind a little bit off screen. I doubt I'll be able to get any better demons. But, unless I go all the way back to the start of this place and go to the Velvet Room, right? Heal Mark. I mean, when you see two guys in any context whatsoever, yeah. I can't help it, it's such a funny way to refer to them. Never realized how much fetish stuff was in Totally Spies books. I didn't either. I still barely understand that meme, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I watched that show, like, very casually as a kid and just always thought, oh, cool girls spy show. I like their outfits. What did you like? I should have this memorized by now. I've done this so many times. It sounds similar to a hentai. It's not a hentai. I would not accept a bounty for a hentai. Bruh! I just want to find the boss door! You see me ignoring maps right now? I'm ignoring that spot up there because it's obviously a dead end. Oh yeah, no, like, I have read more than my fair share of Ichi stuff. I followed 2 Love Ru for years before it went into, like, basically full-on hentai. It's still not full-on hentai, it's just the fan service got much, much more egregious. Nipples? I don't... I actually don't know. I actually couldn't tell you. I looked at like 1 chapter of 2 Love Ru Darkness and was like, okay, I'm good, bye. I don't think they I don't think they go as far as like actually showing nipples, but I could be wrong. If there were nipples, 12-year-old you would have remembered. And 2 Love Ru? Amric, I don't think you were 12 years old when 2 Love Ru came out. Oh my god. Oh, and Read or Die, yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think Read or Die had nothing like that. Up. You believe you have a hentai meter. You're just gonna have to show up and judge for yourself. And on that note, yeah, I haven't found the boss room, but that's because there appears to be a whole ass other floor to this place. Yeah, they added 2 save points. I mean, I won't blame them. That last floor was so much more intricate than it needed to be. Okay, I'm sure it's got to be like right up around here somewhere, right? Surely there can't be that much more. This place is only 3 floors. Yeah, I gotta be close. Okay, all right. Close enough, we'll call it there. All right. Off screen, I don't know. I only have like a day or 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm more really curious. I might look up a map of that last dungeon and see what I missed. Did Zilch say 10 or 11? He said 11, but he's home early, so we can go ahead and probably get started, I think. Marwuzayit Bay. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is look up a map or a walkthrough or something and try to find out like what else, or maybe reload. I think I have a save file. I want to know what was in that other path in that dungeon back on the other side of the mirror, the mirror or whatever, the ideal world, the one the other Maki is from. Because I accidentally chose the wrong way, correct, and we seemingly can't go back there. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything good. I doubt it. None of like hidden chests and stuff in here has been anything that great, but still, it'll bug me if I don't at least know. And then other than that, I'll probably backtrack through some of these floors and actually map everything out properly. Because OCD, and again, to make sure I didn't miss anything. And we'll meet back here on Tuesday, most likely. Yeah, Tuesday. Yep, that's right. Yep, Ian's gonna be in France. No Final Fantasy 13 for a minute. A minute. Sure. Words are hard. All right. But yeah, good session. Sorry for the shorter one, but like I said, just I figure I didn't really have anything else to do. I could have just taken the night off or whatever. Got a movie ticket yet? No, not yet. I forgot to ask my grandma about going. I got distracted because I woke up kind of late. But I will. Ugh. But yeah, figured it was better to knock at least a little bit out of this than take the night off for basically no reason. All right. No France stream. That's up to Ian. That's up to Ian and whatever resources he has on hand. But okay. I'ma stop rambling, get some more coffee, and get ready to watch some not hentai. It's not a hentai. It's just Doom Toxic Yuri. You silly, silly people. Thank you all very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart tier patrons, Vroom Vroom. If you want to help support Doom Toxic Yuri, check out the links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night.